For the next 7 days, I'm gonna be searching for scorpions, getting pricked by cactus, and climbing mountains, all in Saguaro National Park. Just got done exploring White Sands National Park, now we're off to Saguaro. Well, here we go, inspection time. Border Patrol, here we go. This is the second time we've had to do this so far on this trip. Luckily I have a passport and I look white as fuck, so normally it's not, there's no problem at all. Oh, well, on that one I didn't even need to stop. He just waved me through. You can tell from a distance, he's like, this guy, definitely American. I will say, it is strange. Like up north by Canada, the only border patrol is literally like on the border. Down south here, there's like random stops, like not even anywhere close to the border. Well, we're home for the night, back at Walmart, but we're only like 8 minutes away from the park. It's just like kind of late in the day. I don't want to start the park with like only like 2 hours. So we're gonna call this base camp for tonight, get a nice slumber, and then tomorrow we hit the ground running. Good morning. Right off the bat, this park has a very weird layout. It's kind of like Theodore Roosevelt, where like there's basically two completely separate parks. Like there's a part on the right here that we're probably gonna spend like half of the time at, and then we'll kind of skedaddle over to this like basically separate park on the left here, and that's kind of the plan. But we are here, oh yeah! And now you know what they say, go big or go home. And so we're going home. Was a great park. I'm just joking. The first trail that we're doing is the Tanqueque Verde Peak via Tanqueque Verde Ridge Trail, 17.6 miles, also 4,500 feet of elevation gain, also the park closes at 8. So we kind of got to get a move on.
It's hard to put it into words. When I tried, I felt absurd. You light the roots of my soul. I tell myself not to lose control. I'll take it slow, but it's hard to do when you're a lion like me on a line like you. You got the hands that I wanna hold. You light the room to the house of my soul. God damn. My friend, he said you better play it cool. The first thing I did was to break that rule. Guess I'm a fool, should've known better. But there's pain in my heart and I'm dying to get it. Honey, you got the hands that I wanna hold. You light the room to the house of my soul.
These cacti are ginormous. They're literally like skyscrapers. Like, watch this. Look at how big this thing is. It literally, okay, 1 second. Like, look at how big this thing is. Holy crap. It just dwarfs me. And they're all over the place, and they're just all massive. Like literally skyscrapers. And not only does this place have the skyscraper saguaros, but it's also got another brand new type of cactus. And this one's even flowering. But sticking on the topic of cactus, there's still like prickly pear all over the place in this park. But another one is like this viney cactus is purple in this one. And it looks like it's even like fruiting. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. Like the last few deserts that we've been to, or like parks, I mean, it's pretty much been like the same like type of cactuses. There was nothing like that, or even like that type of cactus anywhere. But I stand by my statement. Cactuses have the prettiest flowers, like, but hands down. Look at that. And it's like big too. Like that's it next to my hand. This one even has like different like variety or like colors almost. Like this one's kind of like a reddish, and some of these look like they're kind of reddish and not all yellow. Also, this cactus over here is also flowering. This one's been here from the beginning. But I wonder if it just rained recently here, because we learned like this type of plant or like cactus only flowers after a rain. So it must have tinkled from the sky. But I forgot if this plant is actually a cactus. I mean, it's got all the characteristics, a bunch of thorns that want to poke you. That's about it. But like the flowers are super pretty on it. Some of the saguaros also look like they're flowering or like fruiting. I'm not sure if those are flowers or fruit, but it's got some bulbs. Oh my gosh, there's a lizard. Holy crap. It's right on the end of this rock here. Look at him. Hey buddy, how's it going? Oh my gosh, just let me get so close. What the heck? I'm like, it's like a microscope, we're so close you can inspect him. See you later, buddy. That was sweet. Well, there's the city of Tucson. It's kind of strange, like literally the two sections of the national park just like sandwich Tucson. But then you got like these staggering mountains over there. Like, that's sweet. Now, I know that we're in a completely different desert. We're in the Sonoran Desert now instead of the Chihuahuan. But like, it is so much more lush here. Like, there's so many more plants in this desert. Now, another thing that I'm not completely sure, is that just like a baby saguaro cactus? Or is that like a completely different kind? Because they're everywhere. These like little like humps. I'm not sure if they turn into the skyscraper or if that's like a completely new type. Another thing I'll say is there's a bunch more birds. Like that, like a lot of the birds are so tiny here in the desert, but like this park so far has like a bajillion birds. Look at him, he's just hanging out, scoping out the area. You got quite the little view there, for sure. I can tell you that. And now, even though this desert looks like a lot lusher than the last one, it still gets just as hot. It's supposed to get up to 95 today with a UV 11. So I have sunscreen on, but I'm prepared to bake. But yeah, I'm really not sure if that's like a completely different type of cactus or if that's literally just like a little baby saguaro, because I mean, they gotta start small, I guess. But like, those are so much thicker though, these type of cactus, like the saguaros, that like, you got a lot of growing to do if that's what you're going to turn into. Another thing I've noticed is like this plant gets like a whole lot taller in this park. Like in Big Bend and like all the other parks, they were probably about head height. This is like double my height. It's way taller. One thing I don't understand though is like only some of the prickly pear plants are flowering. I mean, the ones that are flowering, way cooler than the ones that aren't. But like a lot of them aren't even like flowering. So I don't know like why that is. Like you would think the conditions would be the exact same. Like they're literally 10 feet away from each other. But that does not have a single flower on it, and this one's blooming all over the place. Oh shit, slam thick looking cactus. Why does that look so weird? Like, why did it like cut off right there? These cactus are so cool though. I think they like drop little like seed pods, or like I don't know, maybe they're just like falling apart, like disintegrating. But I wonder if those are like their seeds or whatever. But like, it's literally this type of cactus, the prickly pear, the flowers are like the plants with the red flowers, and the saguaros. Those are the big four out here. Now, I am starting to wonder if it's like a lot more lush. I wonder if it gets like a lot more rainfall or something, because these trees were literally only by like rivers and streams in all the other parks. But here they're just like by the trail. But yeah, these like purple viney cactuses, they are like huge in this park. And they're like flowering or fruit. Like, I don't know if those are flowers or fruit. They definitely look a lot more fruity than they do a flower, but like they are all over the place. Oh man. Now look at that for a cave. Holy crap. Anybody home? Holy crap, it goes like way far back too. That's nuts. What the heck? Well, thank goodness there's not a mountain lion in here. But yeah, with this desert being like so much more lush, I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, there's a lot more spots with like little pockets of shade and stuff, but there's a lot more stuff that wants to poke you. I will say though, there is definitely stuff that uses these caves. Literally like all the grass is patted down leading up to this cave here. Hello? Anybody home? This is kind of sweet though. Like this park has a ton of these like plants with the red flowers on the end of it. And they're everywhere. It's literally just like a sea of red. I will say, this trail is super nice. Like, they even like macheted off this plant with all the barbs on it. And like, pretty much every single desert trail, besides that one at Carlsbad, has just been extremely nice. I think it's just so tough for stuff to grow out here. You step on the ground once, you reset it for like 10 years. Found another cactus that's flowering. Like, look at that. Like, the cactus flowers are, oh my gosh, there's a little bee on it. But cactus flowers are so pretty. But I cannot get over this. There's so many of this type of plant. They're literally everywhere. Like, I've never seen so many in like one area, especially all flowering. Found some even more flowers. And I think these are the coolest ones yet. They're so big, like they're almost the size of my hand. But yeah, I don't know for sure, but like one's got to assume that this desert must just get like a lot more water, because there's like full on trees. Like it's just a lot more lush here. I'm not gonna lie though, personally, this does kind of stink. Like this city, like Tucson is just so big. Literally both sides of the mountain is like the city. Like it's a sweet view, don't get me wrong. But personally, I think it would be so much cooler if it was just like wilderness. Well, hey, what do you know? This park's got the prickly pears that just have like the hairs and not the spines. Like this one's got the spines, you can see. And this one's just all hairy. Well, here's Tanqueque Verde Dome. I guess this is where most people turn around. But not this guy. Because we still got like 14 miles to do because we're going to the peak. I'm not sure if it's that peak, but we're going to a peak. But what we are gonna do is I'm gonna throw on the shirt because I want to bake and not burn. And then we're also doing a water break. But yeah, it's like 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna throw on the shirt for at least the next couple hours just to escape the like UV 11, because I love a nice tan, don't get me wrong, but I'm tired of peeling. But yeah, we're definitely in like mountain territory now. Like there's not a single saguaro in sight. So we're like way up elevated, like way higher than we were. And I just don't think the saguaros are like adapted to live up in like the mountain area, because there's none to be found. But yeah, it is so crazy what just like a little elevation does. Like we are completely out of the desert. It does not look like the desert at all. Another thing about being up here on the mountain is like a lot less stuff wants to poke you. I mean, like there's still the occasional cactus every here and there, but most of it's just like this grass, and you can like scrape up against it and it doesn't hurt at all. The shins aren't quaking. Okay, now this is kind of strange. Like up here on the mountain, not a single prickly pear is flowering, but every single type of this cactus is flowering. So I wonder if like the elevation must have done something, because the higher up I got, the more of those that were flowering and the less of the prickly pear that were flowering. So something definitely happened. And that's about all I know. Now, I believe that that is the mountain that we're going up to. So we have a ways to go, but this is like a lot more enjoyable of a hike. It's a lot cooler here, and the view is way better. Like not having the city, oh my gosh, beautiful. But my hypothesis is now a fact, because literally I have not seen a single one of these that is not flowering. Like literally every single one is just blooming up a storm. And they're very, like, they kind of differ in like colors too. Like these ones are a lot lighter color pink than that one over there, but they're all in bloom. Like something happened in the elevation. Something's in the air, man. But so much stuff here is in bloom. Like those flowers are so bright pink, but like up here in this area, it's very much similar to like the Guadalupe Mountains. Like very similar. Like the desert was completely unique. I haven't seen any desert like that, but this, it's definitely given some deja vu. Except I won't lie, I think like this mountain so far has a lot more trees than the Guadalupe Mountains even. Like it's like literally almost a forest. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I keep seeing like this rock everywhere. Is that quartz? Like that literally looks like quartz, and it's like super duper shiny. I'm about to make a fortune. But yeah, I do think the flowers on like this cactus definitely vary. Like that's almost purple. Like there's barely any pink on that one. But up here on the mountain, I mean, there is the occasional cactus and like agave, but a lot of the plants are like completely different than down in the desert. Speaking of that, that's like an eagle. Holy shit. Oh, come on, please come back. Please come back. Oh, well, that's the wrong way. That's like an eagle though. That's not a vulture. That is sweet. That thing is huge. And it's gone. Damn it. That was sweet. It flew like right above me. Oh my God, it's coming back. It's coming back. Look at that. That is sick. Holy crap. That is not a little bird. That's like way bigger than a vulture even. Oh my God, please. Come right over me. Just don't take that out of context. Dude, that thing is sweet. Holy crap. It's just like gliding, man. But that is definitely not a vulture. That's like 100% an eagle. That is so sick. I don't think it's gonna come back over here, but that was so cool. I just choked on my gum. Holy crap, it's coming back. It's coming back. Look, I think it's hunting. Holy crap. It's like zoning in on its prey or something. It's like circling right above it. Well, maybe not. Maybe he lost it. Oh my gosh. That is super duper. Oh my gosh. That thing is so, that is not a vulture though at all. 100% not a vulture. You see the head? He's not bald. He's got a full set of hair. He's been using his keeps. Holy crap. Look at those flowers. They're like neon pink. Goodness gracious. This type of cactus though is so weird. Like they literally look like powdered donut holes. But like, I'm pretty sure that's quartz. It's like all over the place here, but like, are you telling me that's not a kitchen counter right there? Holy crap. I found a sweet looking lizard. Look at that. It's so hard to see him. He's like in the grass there. His head's like yellow. Oh my gosh. If I even move, I know he's gonna go into the grass. But let me see. Okay. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's spazzing out. Look at. Okay, you can see him way better. Oh fuck. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh. He's got like a zebra pattern on his back. Fuck. Where'd he go? Okay. Look at him. Holy crap. That is a sweet looking lizard. It's like a zebra pattern on its back with like yellow and black, and actually it kind of looks like a leopard more than a zebra. But like, that is sweet. That's a completely new type of lizard. Oh my god. Fuck, man. He camouflages so well. Where did he go? Oh, he's up there. Look at that lizard. That is a sick looking lizard. Holy crap. It's like pretty big too. That is like the coolest pattern on a lizard though I think I've ever seen. Well, maybe that neon blue one was pretty up there. But like, oh my god, that's the best shot so far. Look at that. Obstructed by no grass. That is a sweet pattern on that lizard. Holy, it's like a checkered pattern almost. And then the tail's like a zebra. And then it's just like a yellow head. Oh, see you later. No, not see you later, buddy. He's climbing the grass. I might be able to catch him. If he keeps going up, I might be able to catch him. It's my time to shine. Oh, he's so fucking fast. All right, never mind. See you later, buddy. Like, watch how fast this thing is. Watch how fast he is. Oh, he's gone. Literally, you blink and you miss him. But yeah, this trail, it is like, I'm like just like in the woods. It's super duper nice. There's a lot of shade. But even though this place is way more lush, the creeks have definitely seen some better days. They're all bone dry. Holy shit, I found a deer. I found a deer. I found a deer. Oh my god, it's looking right at me. It's looking right at me. You see it? It's running away. But there's 2 deer actually. They're just moving and grooving. See you later, guys. Okay, so every single cactus fruit that I thought was a cactus fruit, I think I was wrong. Like, that is huge. That is way bigger. That's my hand next to it. That's almost the size of a pear. Oh man, here's another cave. Jeez, that one goes so deep. Holy crap. But it doesn't look like anybody's home. Well, we made it. Hell yeah. Look at that for a view. Holy crap! Now the wind is really whipping up here, but like that is nuts. Jeez Louise. But one thing that is kind of crazy is like, look at the difference. Like over there, it is like so yellow and like deserty, but these mountains over here are so lush and green. I'm very happy I'm on this side. It's so much greener. Well, there goes the last of our water. Well, for this jug, I brought a whole nother water bottle. See, yeah, we're fine water-wise. I have a whole nother thing. Yeah, we're fine water-wise. But another thing I forgot I brought is a Victory Orange. I think I'm probably just gonna sit up here, enjoy the view, at least until I'm done with this orange. The wind is really whipping, but this view speaks for itself. That is nuts. I cannot get over that. Like that mountain, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. I have service up here. I want to know how tall that thing is. Okay, so I guess that mountain is called Rikon Peak, and it's 8,265 feet. But I guess these ones are actually taller over here. Like the tallest one of those ones is it's called Spud Rock, and it's 8,376 feet. Now, believe it or not, it is extremely cold up here, so I'm getting down. Now, there's 2 things I'd like to say. Number 1, I think like all my sweat was turning into icicles up there. The wind was just making it so cold. But then number 2, it has taken me 6.5 hours to get up here, and it is 3:14. So we'll have to hurry if we want to make it back in time. These trees though are super cool. Like they are super smooth. I'm talking baby's bottom. Paper's got nothing on this. But like also they're like red. They're super cool. But yeah, look at this. Just like a little walkthrough of just like the red enchanted. Look how cool that bark is. Like it is so smooth. It's literally like baby oil. It's so, there's not like a bump on it. It's so crazy. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? The fuck? That is the biggest fucking lizard I've ever seen. Holy shit. What the fuck? Dude, that thing is huge. What, don't fucking come towards me, man. Shit, my fucking tripod's over there. Dude, what the fuck is that? That thing is fucking massive. Holy shit, is that even a lizard? Dude, that's a fucking Komodo dragon. That thing is huge. What the heck? Okay, it's very slow moving, so like, how does it not get eaten? Dude, that thing is fucking, what the fuck? It was just chilling right there, basking in the sun. Dude, okay, it's so slow moving, I kind of don't feel horrible walking. Oh shit, okay, it's picking up some speed. That thing is nuts. Oh my god, and there's a fucking hummingbird, literally right there. Holy shit, there's a hummingbird literally right there. Do you see that? What the hell? That is nuts. How the heck oh my god, it literally perched. Look at that hummingbird. That is sweet. Okay, I don't know where the lizard went. So I'm gonna be extra cautious. But that's literally a hummingbird. Look at how tiny that little bird is. Oh my gosh, how the hell? Dude, that is one animal that I never thought in a million years I'd be able to get on camera. A hummingbird? It is so tiny, it's literally like the same size as a leaf. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. See you later, buddy. And where are you? And I guess see you later, lizard. All right, so I have service here and I looked it up. Apparently that lizard, fucking poisonous. Apparently has the same type of venom as a rattlesnake. It's like less venomous, but it's the same type of venom. So that's kind of nuts. But apparently it's called a Gila monster. And it's a fitting name because that was a fucking monstrosity of a lizard, man. That thing was huge. But then also, like that hummingbird, like if I had to put money on an animal that I'd like never be able to see, and especially film, hummingbird's got to be like towards the top of the list. Like that was sweet. Okay, so like they're the fastest things in the world, but there's hummingbirds everywhere. There's literally another one right over here. I don't know if you can see that. Literally, that's another one right there. That's another hummingbird. Holy crap, dude! What are the? Oh my gosh, he's going to like pollinate some flowers and stuff. What are the odds? Literally, there are so many hummingbirds out here. I've seen like 4 so far. One of them like flew directly by my ear. Like there's, so for being the desert, they're everywhere out here. It's nuts. Like they really like these red plants. Like these plants with like the red flowers, they're feasting on them, man, but they're everywhere out here. Oh my gosh, like it's literally eating out of the red flower right there. Holy crap, look at it. It's literally eating right now, or like drinking the nectar, or how, I don't know how they eat. But I know they use their beak for something. That's so, oh my gosh. They're so fast. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them. There's that's so, holy shit. There's hummingbirds everywhere out here. This is nuts. I've never, like, I've probably seen 1 hummingbird in my life, maybe. There's like 5 or 6 I've already seen tonight. They're everywhere out here. I'm not even joking, like literally, in the last like 10 minutes, I've probably seen like double digits of hummingbirds. They're just like zipping and zooming everywhere, just soaking, like drinking out of these like plants. And then they keep like going back to the trees and like sitting there for a second. And then they just like come back out and drink some more. It's the coolest thing in the world. Like they are everywhere out here. Like out of all the places, I did not expect the desert to be the hummingbird main hangout. That is one thing I don't get about like these desert parks. Like Big Bend's the only exception, but all these desert parks like close at night, and like dusk and dawn and night is like when everything comes out. So I don't understand, but I can tell you one thing, that is not too shabby of a sunset. Oh my gosh, I found like a little tiny mouse. Oh, where did it go? It's right there. It's right there. Holy crap, it's like a teeny tiny little mouse. Oh, I just spooked it. It's behind this cactus pad. Oh, it's so fast. It's so fast. I don't know if you could see that. It literally just went in there, in that cactus. Man, stuff knows things don't want to go in the cactus. It's way too spiky. But we found a little tiny mouse. Well, we are back, and it is 8:19. But I think I might try and sleep here. I think I might risk it for the biscuit because I'm kind of like tucked away to the side here a little bit in like this picnic area. And I would much rather sleep here than Walmart. So I think we're risking it. But one thing we are doing tonight is I did not drink any of this water on the way back, and so we are having a victory shower.
Dancing in the mirror and singing in the shower.
Squeaky clean, but freezing. Oh my gosh, the desert gets cold at night, especially when you're sopping wet. But all right, I'm just gonna chef up some ramen, and then best case scenario, I see you guys in the morning. Good morning, let's go. But the first trail that we're off to is the Freeman Homestead Nature Trail, 1 mile. But man, last night I got a good solid 3 hours of sleep. I did not get very good sleep. Like I got a really good sleep for like a few hours, and then I was just, could not fall back to bed. So I'm a bit tired. But this trail, it's like a little information one where you can kind of learn about all the plants. This one says the leaves smell really good. Doesn't look like I'd be able to try that. Oh, heck yeah, I guess this cactus, it's called a teddy bear chola, which is a very deceiving name because you definitely don't want to give that thing a hug. This ant bit off way more than he could chew. Like, he's trying to move. Dude, that flower's like 3 times your size, man. He's actually kind of moving it though, very slowly. Well, best of luck, mi amigo. Looks like you got a ways to go. Another thing I'll say about the desert though is that the temperature does drop at night. Like, I always start sleeping and literally just the undies, like midway through the night, I wake up and I'm like, shit, I gotta get a blanket. It's so cold. But okay, let's see what okay, is this actually a cactus? I completely forgot. The one with like the red leaves. This one doesn't really have any of the red flowers, but Huh. It says nothing about cactus, but it does say they are like an important source of nectar for hummingbirds, and we definitely figured that out. What the heck? Okay, so this sign, it kind of talks about how like the like cactuses and stuff are like the main food source for a lot of the animals here, like their fruit. But it also talks about apparently Native Americans used prickly pear fruit to cure diabetes. What? Okay, this tree is probably one of the coolest ones I've seen though. I guess like the actual sticks themselves, they're green and they can like perform photosynthesis. Like it talks about, and like even when it's super dry, I guess they lose all their leaves and even some sticks to like conserve moisture. But it's super duper cool how just like the bark alone can like photosynthesize. Like I've never seen a tree that can do that. One thing that I don't get though is like what makes the saguaro start growing like the arms? Like a lot of them are just like straight stalks, but I mean the arms are way cooler. Okay, well first off, this like family, the Freeman like family, applied for the Homestead Act and got 640 acres like just for like free. Like can I do that? But I guess like this is literally all that's left of their house. It's literally just like a mound of dirt. They like built it out of like what do they call it? Dirt. They just built it out of dirt and like it's completely like collapsed in now. Actually, hold on. There's like actually the foundation still. What the heck? Like that's like the floor. What the, that is sweet. What the heck? But like, yeah, their entire house is now just like a little tiny hill. Water in the desert. Where's it at? This entire creek bed's just bone dry. But okay, there is like a ton of like digs. So I wonder if like some animal was trying to get some water and like was digging down in the soil. Unfortunately though, I don't think they succeeded. It's so dry. Oh, here's the sign I was looking for. The giant saguaro. And giant is right, man. They are so big. But I guess they can like accordion depending on how much water's inside them. So like this one must have more water inside of it than this one, because this one's a lot more like shriveled up. Well, let's go. One of our questions have been answered. I guess like this cactus is actually a completely new type of cactus. It's not like a young saguaro. Okay, well now I'm very confused. I guess a mature barrel cactus can reach 6 feet in height. So now I don't know what's a saguaro and what's a barrel cactus. I know for sure if it has arms, it's a saguaro, but I wonder if all of them that were just like a cylinder are just like barrel cactuses then. Well, okie dokie, I think next up what we're gonna do is, there's like a scenic loop, so we're gonna take a little bit of a drive, mostly just because I'm really tired.
Life, my love, such a bitter thing. Well, I can't comprehend what I'm seeing. This man that I hold over everything, even he's weak. So tell me what you wanna be, and anything you wanna see, anywhere you wanna go, and I'll go with you now. And I've seen mortality bring a stronger man to his knees, and I'm not inclined to just wait around. But when we were young, we could be anything that we wanted to be, for the world at our feet. And I just wanna be me.
Very scenic. But all right, now I'm at like the visitor center, and I think I'm gonna go fill up my jug real quick before we go to the next trail. It's a tedious task, but worth it. We're getting there. But the next trail that we're doing is a big old combo. I'm combining like 3 different trails. Basically, there's just like a ton of trails in this one area, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know, meander around, go wherever I want to go. But the trailhead, or like the parking for this trail, it's actually right outside the park. So I think I'm gonna wait like an hour or two, you know, just edit a little bit and then head out. So then it's a little bit like, you know, the UV's a little bit less, and we can kind of like hit some of the nighttime critters, and that's kind of the plan. Well, here we go. It's like 2 o'clock. The clouds have come out and we're off. Also, I did a little bit of research while I was relaxing. I guess the main way to actually tell like the barrel cactus from the saguaro cactus, besides like those get way taller, but I guess the barrel cactus, the spines are like kind of curved, like they almost look like fish hooks a little bit. But yeah, especially on like cactus that are like this size, like I guess it's a little bit over 6 foot actually, but because I'm like 6'2" and it's kind of towering above me. Yeah. But like the spines are like super duper straight, like there's no curvature, so you know it's a saguaro. But I'm honestly super excited for when it gets dark tonight, because this desert, it has like holes literally everywhere. Like there's so many holes in the ground, it looks like you just aerated. But yeah, pretty much all 3 trails, they are just flat. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be in the desert the entire time, which is kind of sweet because in this area, all the saguaros are like flowering. But these purple viney cactuses are loaded with fruit. Like, I'm not sure if these are edible, but if they are, you are feasting. But yeah, it's like so crazy. That trail yesterday, those like ocotillo plants were literally everywhere. Like there's not a single one anywhere here. So I'm kind of like, gosh diggity darn, I don't know if we're gonna see any hummingbirds. Found our first lizard of today. It's right there. It's like, oh my gosh, they're so fast in the desert here. Oh, he's gone. I don't know where he went. Whoa, this is sweet. Like, this saguaro is definitely decaying. But, like, this is wood. It has wood inside of it. It's not just, like, all plant material. Another thing I learned is, like, okay, a lot of the saguaros have, like, holes inside of them. And I guess a lot of birds actually live inside the saguaro cactus. But yeah, okay, you can see it really well on that cactus, like that saguaro, especially the really big ones. They just have like a ton of holes everywhere in them, which I guess is like a little bird hotel. Some of these saguaros though, they got some real bad scoliosis. Like, what's going on there? But man, everything just wants to poke you out here. Like literally everything. Like my shoe, these shoes honestly are very thick, like the soles of them especially, so it kind of protects a lot of it, but it's literally just like a ball of death. These teddy bear cactus though, they literally just like set out landmines. Just like balls of death on the ground everywhere. But okay, this is like the viney cactus. It's not the teddy bear, but they are kind of tough to decipher. But yeah, literally you take a single step off the trail and you just get attacked. Like, thank goodness these new shoes are like very thick, or else my foot would be dying right now. Literally in agony. Oh, fuck, that one actually kind of got me. It's like a little game of Operation. I don't think this is a cactus, but we have like another thing that's fruiting here. There's like a bunch of little red fruit all over this thing. All right, now we have a serious issue because that's not in the shoe. Fuck, man. Jesus Christ, that's really in there. Landmines, I tell you. Landmines. And like, you have to be paying attention because there's just like landmines literally everywhere on the actual trail too. It's not just like when you step off the trail. There's like certain ones on the trail. They try and get you. They really do. I feel like cactus spines must be kind of serrated though, because like going into my, like I could tell I just got stabbed when it went into my leg, but it didn't hurt like nearly as bad as trying to pull it out. Like, it wasn't just like a needle where it's like in and out. It like really was grabbing onto my leg. But this desert does have every single type of prickly pear. Like, it's got the purplish kind, it's got the green ones with the super long spikes, and then it also has the green ones with just like the little hair spines. It's got the big three. Okay, this is kind of cool. Like, this saguaro, it is dummy thick. But like, you can really see the accordion, like how it's a lot more like expanded here than up there. So there must be like a lot more water down here. Well, this is kind of nice. A portion of this trail is literally just walking the road, so I don't have to worry about the cactus on the ground. But like, the mountains here are nuts. Like, it's so cool, just like the desert leading up to it. And then you can see like up on the top there, it gets like super green. But yeah, okay, you can see it really well on this one. So like, this is one of the barrel cactuses, and like the spines are literally fish hooks, which I don't really know how that helps them, because you would think they need to be poking out to protect them. But like, the difference compared to a saguaro where they're just like needles, it's like you can tell like pretty easy. Okay, so now like, what percentage of cactus is water? Because that looks just like a deflated balloon. I wonder if that's just like all the moisture seeped out of this thing and it looks like just like a soggy old like water balloon. Okay, so this is definitely the biggest barrel cactus we've seen so far, but this one's even got fruit on top of it here. Like, there's a ton of spines and I'm not messing with that. I guess it is like a mixture though. It has like some curved spines and some that are just poking out straight. But that's definitely fruit. All right, so we definitely left too early. Yeah, I've been walking like excruciatingly slow, and we're almost done with the first trail, and it's not even 4 o'clock yet. And like, dusk to dark is like the prime time, I feel like, for the animals, and that probably starts at like maybe like 7:30. So I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. All right, we gotta get moving. With the clouds and the nice subtle breeze, I almost fell asleep. So it is getting later, slowly but surely. I'm taking a footstep probably about every 5 seconds, but we're getting there. But this plant's pretty cool. It's got like a bunch of these like really yellow flowers on it, but then it's also got like these really weird hairy balls. Now I am kind of like down in a creek bed right now, but the trees are huge right here. Like, they offer a ton of shade. It's super nice. I found a way to pass the time. I'm just staring into the clouds like that, like right there. You see that? That looks like, I feel like that looks like the Lion King face, like when Rafiki is like on like in the tree. And when he puts like the paint on the Simba and the tree, I'm telling you, that's it right there. But like, I'm just like looking at the clouds. Clouds are like honestly the craziest thing ever. Like, you can literally just see a crap ton of air in the water, or like water in the air, I mean. But like, I'm telling you, that's Simba right there. These clouds today are very like whiskey. I mean, they kind of look like marshmallow fluff a little bit. They look delicious, delectable. I'm talking cotton candy, man. But yeah, I'm just wasting time. I'm bored. I found a bunny. I found a bunny. Oh my gosh, I gotta be extra sneaky. It's right on the other side of this cactus here. There, go. Oh my gosh, there's a little bunny. Hey buddy, how's it going? Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. See you later. What the heck? That's kind of sweet. I guess there's like an old mine up here. Like if I see any greenish rocks, it's copper. I'm not even joking. I think I might have actually found some. Like, I'm not sure if that's algae or if that's, I mean, that's definitely green. So if that's copper, that's sweet. We hit the motherland. Look at all these rocks. These like all have like copper in them. And I know for sure that these are copper because like these are the same color as like the Statue of Liberty, which is like all copper. But all of these rocks have copper in them. Like huge amounts of it too. Like I'm not really sure if the blue or the green means there's more copper, but there's a whole lot of it here. Look at this saguaro. It's got like clovers on top of it. Well, the stalling's definitely working. It's almost 7 o'clock, but like this like landscape is just nuts. Just saguaros like stretching as far as the eye can see, just towering above like all the other vegetation. And I think that's the perfect place to watch the sunset. All right, well, I'm not sure, but like, there's some eyes shining back at me right there. I don't know what that is. Oh, they just turned away. Oh, no, you can see them. There's a little eye shine right there. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, it's some deer. It's some deer. Oh shit, where'd they go? Oh yeah, you can see them. There's some deer right there. You can see their eye shine back at me. There you go. You can see them a lot better now. There's a deer. Hey, buddy. How's it going? There's one way in the background over there too. But there's a deer. Good to see you, buddy. Man, you are really, really skinny. You need some fat on your bones, man. Come with me, I'll hook you up with some ramen. That does beg the question though, like how do all these animals, like big mammals, live out here? Like are they just constantly getting stuck by cactus? Or like how does that work? Crap, I just spooked it, but I saw a tarantula. Right in this hole right here. There was a tarantula. Let's see if I can coax him out. He's coming out. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's nuts. Dude, that's so crazy. That is so cool. You can just like coax him out of there. But let's go. We found a tarantula. That one looked different than all the ones that we saw at like Big Bend too. That looked really different. So I wonder if that was a different kind. Let's go. I found a cricket with the biggest antenna I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at the size. They're like 3 times the size of its body. Holy crap. And it can like, it's not a very good cricket. It cannot jump very good. But its antennae are so freaking long. Look at that thing. Like, look at the size of its antennae next to my finger. Holy crap. Like, it itself is tiny, but like its antennae are ginormous. Now, one bug I keep seeing is this thing. Is that actually a scorpion or like, what is that? It looks kind of like a scorpion, but like also not really. So I'm not really sure what that is, but like it's tiny. Like there's an ant compared to it. Oh my gosh, they're about to meet. They're kind of freaking freaky fast though. They kind of look like a scorpion though, but I don't think they are. Like they're tiny. Oh my god, I was not sure about the other bug, but that for sure is a scorpion. Look at that. Holy crap, that's like definitely a scorpion. It is so tiny. I don't, okay, that's my finger next to it. We're not getting any closer. It's so tiny, but that is definitely a scorpion. Holy crap! We finally found one. Let's go. Like that is so tiny though. It's real though. It's like butt just like kind of like tensed up. Holy crap! It is so tiny. But I'm so excited. Let's go. Now honestly, I have no idea. I think that was probably like a baby scorpion, but I know there's a few different types in this desert, so maybe one type just stays like really itty bitty. Holy fucking shit! I found like a little baby gecko. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing in the world. Look at that little thing. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna put you down to the ground. Oh, sorry, buddy. Look at that thing. Holy crap. That's like actually like a gecko. I don't think that's wait, is that like a leopard gecko? I don't think I think leopard geckos are on like a completely different continent. But that is sweet. See you later, buddy. Oh my gosh. That is the cutest lizard ever. Are you kidding me? It is so tiny. Like there's my finger next to it. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll leave you alone. See you later, buddy. I found another tarantula. It's right in this hole right here. Or at least it went in. Oh my gosh, look at it! Holy crap! There's another one! No way! He's not coming back out. But that was sweet. He was like, oh shit, that's not a bug. But I will say, I've probably seen like, in total, maybe like 5 tarantulas, including the 2 that we've seen. But like, they are a lot more skittish here than they were at Big Bend. Like, a lot of the time, once my light goes on them even, they dart in their hole and they're not coming back. But yeah, see, okay, this is the biggest one of this kind that I've seen so far. And I'm not sure if that is a tarantula, a scorpion or not. Like, it kind of looks like it a little bit, but like not all the way. So I'm not entirely sure. Like the actual scorpion that I know for sure did not look like that. Like, I'm not, that is a confusing looking bug. Like, I would classify that, like, it's got 8 legs, so it's got to be an arachnid. But I'm stumped. I don't know what that is. It is a kind of a cool looking thing, but I'm definitely not touching it because I feel like it's poisonous. Found a much smaller type of spider that is way smaller than all the tarantulas I've been seeing, but that thing is pretty cool looking. I wonder if that's a wolf spider. It kind of looks like it, but no comparison to a tarantula. That's literally like a tarantula arm, and that's about it. It's tiny. Oh, no way. What the heck? I I literally found part of a horseshoe. That is sweet. I knew there were horses that like could go on this trail, but like I didn't think they were losing their boots. What the fuck is going on? Those are all ants. Those are all ants. What the fuck? What is the International Conference of Ants? They're fucking everywhere. Literally the entire path. Every single black speck is an ant. Like, let me get it. Like, look it. They're all fucking ants. What the fuck is going on? Did I miss the memo? What the hell am I intruding? Like, what the fuck is that? There's so many. They're everywhere. Every fucking black speck is an ant. It's physically impossible for me to get through here without stepping on some, so I apologize in advance. Look at all of them. How, what the fuck is going on? Why is there so many? Holy crap. Literally, it's like an infestation of ants. Holy, I gotta get out of here before they start crawling up my shoes and up my pants. Round 3. There's a tarantula. You can actually see him in the hole already. Let's see if I can coax him out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is a big one. That is a big one. It's so crazy how big they can be, and like they fit in just that tiny little hole. I think that might have been a different kind though than like some of the other ones we've seen. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just so tired. But that was sweet. Found 2 more of those super long antennae crickets. There's that one and there's that one. Oh man, you better be careful, man, where you're bouncing, because there's a big old ant nest right there. I'm sure they'd love to eat you, but there's 2 of them. I wonder if they were getting it on. Sorry, boys and girls, whatever you choose. The ants must just like come alive at night. Like, look at this colony. They are booming. They are booming, man. And they're doing like a little conga line all the way like into the woods pretty much. Like, what is going on? Is there a fiesta? Little quinceañera? What is going on? I found the tiniest tarantula so far. Oh my gosh, if it could come out of this hole, it was so teeny tiny. Look how tiny that one is. Oh my gosh. That was like, it's still way bigger than the other spider we've seen. like 4 or 5 times the size. But by far the smallest tarantula. See you later, little guy. Okay, I'm gonna just call these wolf spiders. I think they are wolf spiders, but that one is like literally the same size as that last tarantula that we just saw. Like, that is by far the biggest one I've ever seen. That thing is big. Definitely not putting a finger anywhere near that. But like, there's a cactus pad, I guess, for reference. And I'll put my hand by the cactus pad, I guess. It's about the same size as my hand, actually. There you go. Comparison. I found a mouse. Oh my gosh. You can see its tail going into that hole. There's a mouse in that freaking hole. That's nuts. Ah, so many spikes in my fucking shoe. God damn it. And we're back. Now, I am probably the most tired I've been in a very long time. So I'm just gonna have me a tuna pack, and then I'm hitting the hay. Good morning. It's 48 hours later. No, I'm just joking. I'm the first human to ever hibernate. But like, but I actually got some like insanely good sleep. So thank goodness. But today we're doing a one and done because the trail that we're doing is the Mica Mountain via Douglas Spring and Cowhead Saddle Trail, 26.6 miles. Basically like the trail goes to one of the other peaks that I saw when I did like the Tanqueque Verde, like one of the taller ones. But it's just like an out and back trail. So I can turn back like whenever I feel fit. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, this trail's starting off real deserty. It's real deserty. But then like, we go into the mountains. So if it's the same as like the Tanqueque Verde, where it's like super shady and a lot cooler, I might knock out the whole thing. We'll see. Also, notice anything different about me today? That's right, I'm on a whole new layer of skin. Literally last night, my nose and like the underside of my cheeks, they were just like, I'm out. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I slept until like 8:30 maybe. But like early morning and like late at night, this place is absolutely gorgeous. It's just like midday, you're just dying. You're just like, oh my God. But these saguaros are like by far the coolest cactus I've ever seen. It's so cool how they literally just like tower over the landscape. It's just like pillars poking up out of the sky. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a great hike.
You too. Well, no wonder the trails are so nice here. They just got like a freaking squadron of people with axes ready to go. Holy crap, look at that lizard. Oh my gosh, that thing is beautiful. It's like one of the ones that we saw at Big Bend. Look at that thing. It is like quite large as well. That's like by far the biggest lizard, well, besides the Gila monster. Look at that thing. That is sweet. I'm getting so fucking close. This is literally how far away I am. See you later, buddy. First lizard of today. But man, this landscape is nuts. We're definitely going up into the mountains, like very quickly. So I'm hoping it gets shady fast, but like, holy crap. Like it's literally just a desert and then surrounded by mountains. These lizards are kind of weird. Like they do like push-ups. It's so weird. Like when they feel like okay, well he's just moving and grooving. But like when they feel kind of threatened, they just like do a bunch of push-ups. Look at him go. He's like, these lizards, did you see that? These lizards are so weird. Like when they feel like threatened or whatever, they just like start repping out some push-ups. They're just getting jacked out here. See you later. Oh my gosh, there's like a little baby one too even. Holy crap, there's that one. And there's like the whoa, are you courting her? Or what's going on here? Whatever the case, see you later guys. Now, I sweat profusely, probably like 2 or 3 times more than your average human, but it kind of sucks because like today I let my sunscreen soak in for like 15-20 minutes. I've been hiking for like 5. I think it's all gone. I think it's just all on the ground. I gotta get me a skirt. I keep seeing so many people on the trail with skirts. That's gotta be so much airflow to the nether regions. Or you know what, a kilt. Next time you see me on the trail, we're getting elevated. You can tell by like the vegetation. Like it's a lot more like prairie-ish grasses now than it is like the desert. Okay, so we're taking a detour, which is really not something you want to do when you're hiking like 26 miles, but there's a waterfall apparently like only 0.2 miles that way. So I'm checking that out. Well, we're getting high enough in the mountain where like these cactuses are flowering again. I found a new type of lizard. Look at it. It's like the same color as that stick. I wonder if that's its home. Perfectly camouflaged. Look at that thing. See you later, buddy. Huh. Well, that's disappointing. There's not a drop of water. I mean, it's a super cool rock structure, don't get me wrong, but it is bone dry. Found the first prickly pear on this trail that's flowering. Oh my gosh, there's actually a bee inside there. I don't know if you could see that, but he's like really working. He's working himself in there. I found another prickly pear bee. Look at, I don't know if you can see that, but there's another bee down in this one. What the heck? Oh my gosh, he's emerging. Holy crap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They're fighting. They're beefing. They're beefing. Holy crap. He took over the flower. I mean, talk about a little nature right there. Give me my honey. But we are indeed at a crossroads, as you can see. But okay, here's the thing. There's like another waterfall, which is, I was hoping that one had water because it's a lot closer. This one's a lot farther away. This like Ernie's Falls. But I think I'm going to go check it out and see if there's actually water falling. Damn it. Was this hike worth it? I guess it really just depends how much you like rocks. But honestly though, I should have known because I think that first waterfall we went to is literally the same stream that leads to that one. So if the first one was bone dry, I don't know what I was thinking. This area of the park that I'm in right now though is very different. Like a lot of the prickly pears like up top on the mountain here are actually flowering instead of way down there. And I think that's a fruit. Like I don't think these green ones are actually fruit. I think they're just the flower closing back up or maybe like opening. But that is definitely a fruit. It looks like a plum. Another thing that I've started to realize is I really just think like what side of the mountain you're on really affects like how much like shade and stuff there is. Like this side is like literally a forest. There's tons of trees everywhere. But this side like that's facing the sun is a lot more dry and deserty. So kind of wish I was on that side. Well, that's weird. It's just like a random wall that someone built. It's just like a wall. Like I don't even think this is like a house or anything. It's literally... Donald Trump must have been here. It's kind of cool. Like as I'm hiking along, it's almost like each like flower has its own like section. Like now I'm in an area with a ton of these like white daisy looking flowers. Like they're all over the place here. All right, so it's about 12 o'clock. Not including the detour, we've gone about 6.5 miles. But a little bit of a pit stop and then we're gonna shirt up and also reapply sunscreen. But yeah, we're making decent time. I've gone in total mile-wise, almost 8 miles in like 3 hours. Which is not too shabby, but we still got a ways to go. Ways to go. Holy crap. All right, but we're about halfway. Whoa, what the heck? There's like a building right there. What the heck is that? Yeah, what in the world is this? There's just like a building in the middle, like, I mean, it's so in the middle of nowhere right now. Oh my God, it's a bathroom? There's no fucking way. What the fuck? How did this even get here? That's nuts. That's crazy. I'm like, I'm so far into like the woods. This is literally the first water I've seen in this entire park. That's crazy. Also, don't mind the bloody nose. I just gotta give you a little 360 right here. Cause holy crap. It literally just like goes on forever. That is nuts. And then you just got like those other like towering mountains in the background. Holy crap. But yeah, we're going literally to the highest peak up there, so we got a ways to go. But one good thing is like, we're kind of looping onto this side of the mountain now, and so there's a lot more trees. It looks like there's a lot more shade. But man, this trail is way harder than the Tanquil Verde, not just because it's like a lot longer, but it's taken me almost 10 miles just to get to a spot with like some decent shade. But man, a little bit of shade goes a long way. Like, I would not say it's cool by any means, but it's definitely a lot cooler than out there in the desert. Well, we're definitely going up. We're at the Cowhead Saddle, 6,100 feet. Only like 2,000 more to go. I am super blown away by this trail though. Like, we are so high up in the mountain and it's still just stairs. Okay, now we're in like a proper forest. There's like giant pine trees everywhere, shade for days. But I'm gonna keep moving because we have like 2.5 miles left and I'm refusing to drink any water until then. I found a deer. I found a deer. You can see like its silhouette right there, or like its shadow. That's a deer. Hey, oh my gosh, there's 2 of them. Hey, buddies. See you later. Yes, we made it. We fucking made it. The tallest point in the entire park. And the view is kind of ass. Oh my God. Water. Give me some fucking water. Well, there goes that bottle. Well, I can tell you one thing. With the wind and me being like sopping wet with sweat, it's a little cold. It's a little cold. Oh my gosh. Victory orange! Victory orange! It's 3 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna sit here, you know, eat these oranges, and then I think we gotta start heading back. An orange never tasted so good. But all right, we did like 15.3 miles coming up here. So then if we like take away the detour to the waterfalls that we did, it's probably around like, maybe like 14 miles going back, which that doesn't fucking add up. I thought it was supposed to be 26.6 miles. This pollen up here though, from all these evergreen trees, man, it's making my allergies act up for sure. Ah, shit. This ain't good. We're already going into the reserves. But we should be fine because this is a 1.5 liters. And I'm pretty sure this is just a liter, 32 ounces. I think this is just 1 liter and that's a 1.5 liters. So if I dabble into it, you know, just dip my toes in, it should be all right on the way back. And we're going back. So downhill, easier, later in the day, shit, it's gonna be dark. Oh, and we're back in business. See, now that's the view that we were missing at the peak. Holy crap. I found another deer. It's out here in the fields. It's just staring right at me. I think this one's a solo. But hey, how's it going? Good to see ya. All right. It is like 6:30. We're back at the campsite, as you can see. There's the outhouse or whatever, but we're popping a squat. But yeah, this campsite, it's probably about like the halfway point. So we're making decent time, but I definitely think by the time we get to the car, it's gonna be dark. Oh, the sweet, sweet nectar. Oh boy, the light is fading, but I'm not complaining. Holy shit, that's nuts. I will say one thing about having a light in the desert, you attract every fucking moth in the world. It's nuts. Like, there's not a single mosquito. Like, I haven't gotten bit at all, so I don't even think they're out here, but there's a lot of moths. There's like a bird up here on the trail. A very fucking creepy looking one. Oh my gosh, a creepy ass looking. What was it doing? It was so just like nonchalant. That thing looks so weird though. What the heck? Found a bunny. Hey buddy, how's it going? See you later. Heck yeah, baby. We found an even bigger scorpion. Holy crap, now that is one for sure. Is it like, can you see it better like with just that? Oh my gosh, you kind of can. Well, maybe not. Either way, that's a freaking big old scorpion. At least compared to the one that we saw last night. There's my finger next to that one. What if it just fucking like zoomed and got it? Holy crap though. Look at that stinger on that thing. Man, oh man, that's doing a little damage. Holy crap. Look at that. That is sweet. That is sweet. That's the first, like, mature scorpion I think I've seen. I don't know. Honestly, that might be also very small. I don't really know how big they get. But that's definitely one. See you later, buddy. Found a new spider. I don't think that's a tarantula. But that's a sweet looking spider. Look at that thing. It's like jet black. We survived! With a grand total of just over 29 miles. We survived. But all right, now the main reason I went to those waterfalls like earlier today was I was really hoping I was going to be able to like rinse off in one of those, but with those plans all dried up, we're just going to go back to the homemade. Well, here we go.
Dancing in the mirror and singing in the shower.
But tonight for dinner, I decided I'm just having some oatmeal, but not just any oatmeal, the greatest oatmeal ever. I'm talking dinosaur. Look at those little triceratops down there. Rest day. I'm just sitting here, you know, enjoying my day off. But like yesterday, I was literally I went to the peak of that mountain. That's nuts. Well, I knew this was gonna happen. Guess who's homesick? Yeah, I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Just like giving myself an entire day to just kind of like reflect. But this happened the first time I headed out too, so I kind of like was expecting it. A month in, it just kind of like creeps up on you and you get homesick. But yeah, like honestly, I kind of think that's why I like went so crazy yesterday and did like a huge trail, was just because like I needed to get my mind occupied, like my body moving. So I kind of knew today that it was gonna hit hard, but I needed a rest day. Good morning. Well, it's time to migrate. We did all the trails on the east unit, so now we're moving west. And we've arrived. A new area, new trails. Same legs. But the first trail that we're off to is the Watson Peak via Kings Canyon, Hugh Norris, and Ghoul Mine, 7.8 miles. But I tell you, right off the bat, it's giving saguaro vibes, as far as the eye can see. But yeah, there are definitely, there's way more saguaro in this like unit. This is nuts. I think it's honestly because the mountains are so much shorter here. Like the other one, once you started getting in like high elevation, there were no saguaros, none to be found. Here, they're just everywhere. But even though this park's a lot lower to the earth, the views still definitely don't disappoint. I don't know why it happens. Like the majority of the saguaros are very like uniformed. Like they have the really big tall stalk and then like some like little things coming out. Some of them though just go off the rails. He looks like he's boogieing down. Another thing I'll say is like this unit seems a little more barren. I mean, there's still like a lot more vegetation than any of the other like desert parks we have. But compared to the other unit, there's definitely a lot less green out there. What the heck's going on here? This is like a barrel cactus, but I've never seen one with like the pink spines. Oh, no way. What the heck? That's like an old mine. Holy crap. It's like all barbed wire off, so I'm definitely not supposed to go in there. But that is sweet. Now, why the heck do they have the barbed wire when they literally have like jail cell bars like guarding the actual cave? We made it! Watson Peak, the tallest like point in this like unit. Just to give you like an idea of what I'm talking. Oh my god, there's a big ass fucking hornet, man. You better back the fuck up, man. You better back the fuck up. What are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. But just, oh, he's coming back. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Watch out. But okay, just to give you like an idea of what I'm talking about, this unit is literally half the elevation, or like this mountain is half the elevation of the other one that we did. But the view is still not too shabby. I think that's probably the best view with like the mountains. But I'm telling you, this fucking wasp, okay, it is ginormous, but it will not leave me alone. Well, I kind of provoked him here there, so he's got every right to attack me now. But like, holy shit, he just keeps like circling around me. Do a barrel roll! There are so many crows here though. Like they're all just like swooping down and stuff. They're sweet. I think they're just riding the wind, but they're everywhere. Yeah, just like look at how many crows there are. It's literally like a crow tornado. They're everywhere and they're just like flying and like swooping down in the wind. There's so many. Another thing I've noticed is like the flowers on saguaros, they only flower at like the very tip. I mean, like it looks like bugs absolutely love them. They're always just teeming with bees, but they only flower at like the very tip of it. Oh my gosh. Our first lizard of this unit, and he's gone. Another thing I'm excited for is like all of these plants are flowering. So I'm hoping later tonight we can see some of those birds humming around. It's right there. I found a chipmunk. Hey buddy, how's it going? I did not think there was chipmunks out here. What the heck? I found another chipmunk. It's right up here on the trail, right there. See, he's waggling his little tail, giving me a little wag on the tail. All right, we're encroaching. He's like standing on his hind legs. Look at him. Look at his vertical. He's wagging his little tail. Okay, we're getting closer. As you can see. Oh, look at him go. Oh, see you later, buddy. Look, even the birds are getting in on the saguaro flower action. I don't know if he's eating the bugs or the nectar, but he's sure feasting. Oh, that is quite the hole. Holy crap. Look at that thing. That just goes like, it's just like a massive sinkhole. It just goes straight down. But this was definitely like a mine though. Like you can see all the old like railroad stuff and everything. Look at that. There's no end in sight. It just goes straight down. Holy crap. Definitely do not want to drop your keys down there. You're never getting those back. Okie dokie. Next up is the Hugh Norris and Darrow Impreza Dobby Wash Loop, 6.6 miles. It is pretty cool to see like how the saguaro's accordion, like this one's pretty like close together, so it must not have a ton of water. But this one on the other hand, oh, you're drinking for days. But I'm telling you, man, these trails are like the nicest I've ever seen. It almost looks like they just like imported stairs. One thing that I keep wondering, and I will never find out the answer, but like if I just run and like jump and grab that, will I just like stick there, or like what would happen? Like I'm just like imagining like one of those like Velcro suits where you just like jump and stick to the wall. Would it be like that, or would you just have a bunch of needles in your skin? I'm telling you, man, it's tempting. I found a bunny. It's right here in the cactus. Oh, you saw it move. Oh, there he goes. See you later, buddy. Holy fucking shit. That's a snake. I don't think that's a rattlesnake. There's no rattle on the tail, but that is a snake of some kind. Holy crap, I'm definitely not poking it because I think everything in the desert, I feel like, is venomous. But look at that. I almost stepped on him. It's just like, oh, he's real. Did you see his tongue? He's actually alive. Do you really think I don't see you? You were like standing out like a sore thumb. Then again, I did almost step on you. I have no idea what kind of snake that is. Holy shit. Okay, he's gone. He's for sure real. Holy shit, he's so fast. He's all the way in this bush over here. Look at him go. Holy crap. For having no legs, he can sure move. That's nuts. But tonight, I just made myself some ramen. I'm definitely still homesick today, but like getting out and like moving and like getting my mind occupied and doing stuff helps a lot. But yeah, tonight I'm just kind of like in this random little pull off, so hopefully I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. One thing I'll say about like this unit is it gets a lot colder at night. Like it got down to like 45. But the first trail that we're off to today is the Valley View and Wild Dog Trails, 2.6 miles. Another thing that's pretty cool about this park is like pretty much every single trail has like a shoe cleaner station to like stop you from like spreading seeds all over the place. Which, I mean, for me, after the first like 2 trails, it's kind of become irrelevant. Everything that's stuck to me is from this desert. But it is kind of cool how they're like trying to protect like the area from getting a bunch of like invasive species. I'm not even joking. I think this might be a new type of cactus. Like it kind of looks like the viney cactus, so I'm not sure if it's just like one of those but like real shriveled up. But I think this is a whole new kind. But it's looking like this trail's another like information type of trail where like all the plants are labeled, which kind of stinks that that plant over there wasn't labeled. But let's learn some facts. But okay, this is good to know. I guess like if a cactus gets stuck in your leg, has happened to me, but you're supposed to use like a comb or a stick, or else there's the chance it gets just like works itself in deeper. I don't think the one that was in my leg was in very deep, like it wasn't hitting the bone or anything, but that's good to know. Okay, this is good to know. So I guess like this purple vine cactus, it's actually the exact same type as the green. It's just like stressed out. It's not like a different species. It's just like stressed out because it doesn't have enough water. Found our first lizard of the morning, right there. It's right there. I'll try and catch it. Oh man, you are mine. This is kind of new. It's like very brownish. This might be a whole new type of lizard. I don't know if I've even seen that one before. Oh my God, we're getting real close. It's even got like some blue. Oh, I'll see you later, buddy. It even had like some blue on his back. Like it's so like I can't chase after him because he's just like in. Holy crap, he jumped. Look at him. That's like a sweet looking lizard, but I can't really chase after him because they just go like right into the spines of like cactus. Oh, heck yeah. 2 new types of cactus. First off, I guess this actually is like a new type of cactus. Like it's in the same like family as the other like viney cholas, but it's a pencil chola and it's literally everywhere here. I think it's the main cactus in this area. But then also there's the hedgehog cactus, which I don't think we've seen that before, but it's this little guy down here. But yeah, these pencil cholas are literally everywhere in this area. Like they're like, okay, here's a good example. This is like the viney cactus, like the other chola, like the normal one. And then there's the pencil. It's just like way skinnier and smaller. And I think it has like a lot less spines on it. Like if I had to pick a cactus to eat, I'm picking that one for sure. But okay, now we know purple means stressed out. Just a little therapy session for you, buddy. But man, this is kind of crazy. Like it's okay. The sign talks about how pretty much like this unit of the park, it's pretty much just like encased in like a neighborhood. Like pretty much directly when the boundary ends, it's just a neighborhood around the entire perimeter So it kind of sucks. Like, it just talks about how like pretty much all the animals are just like trapped in this little like box. But on a little less depressing note, when you turn your attention away from the neighborhood, you do have quite the sweet view. Another thing I've noticed is like being able to tell the barrel cactus from the saguaro cactus. I mean, the spines are like a telltale, like for sure, you know. But the barrel cactuses are also like a lot girthier than the saguaros. Like, they're some thick boys. But yeah, see, like without the sign telling me about like the pencil cholla being like an actual cactus, I would have never known, because like when the normal cholla like gets shriveled up, it looks very, very similar. Here's a better shot of something like the hedgehog cactus though, like in the direct sun. Now, I think we actually might have seen these. These might be the super cool ones with the purple flowers, but I just never knew the name. I found a different type of lizard. Like, we've definitely seen this type before, but it's different than the one this morning. Look at that one. Like, all the lizards here are so camouflaged. It's insane. Like, the only way I see them is when they move. Oh, shit. Man, those ones are also kind of strange. Like, they wag their tail. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm assuming those lizards will lose their tail. And so they're wagging it like, ooh, come get a bite. And then they'll just, like, drop it and run. But, man, I was thinking about this last night. Like, okay, even if, like, the Velcro suit wouldn't work, it'd just be like a free session of acupuncture, right? Okie dokie. Next up, we're doing the Cactus Wren in Manville Loop, 4.2 miles. I found a new type of lizard. It looks like a skink. Look, it looks kind of like a skink. That is definitely, oh my gosh, that is like a big lizard too. Like, no, it's nothing compared to the monster. But like, that's like a skink looking lizard. Look at it move. It's got like a super long tail too. What the heck? Holy crap. Well, there he goes. See you later, buddy. Now, I'm starting to wonder if saguaros have to get to like a certain height before they start flowering, because like this one is the smallest one I've seen flowering. Like, there are a ton that are like maybe like 7 feet and smaller, like all these little shoots everywhere, but none of them have flowers. Oh, no way. Are you kidding me? There's a bunch of like petroglyphs on the rocks here. Holy crap, that is sweet. Well, oh my gosh. Someone's getting yoked. Look at him lifting some weights. Holy shit, that is nuts. How is it like preserved so well? What the heck? What? I'm trying to like decipher what it is. It's just like a bunch of spirals. They were getting hypnotized out here in the desert. No way, there's even more. Like, there's like a little wheel there or something. There's a ton over here. There's like a spiral on this rock too. Holy crap, like look at all the, oh my gosh. There's like a huge spiral on that rock. Is that like, those are like animals. Holy crap, that is sweet. That's gotta be like a, I don't know what that is. It's tough to make it out. Maybe a donkey. I have no idea. There's, oh my gosh, that's like a sun. That's probably like a deer. That's, oh my gosh. This is nuts. It's literally like an ancient, holy shit. Look at this. It's literally like an ancient diary. Like, it's hard to decipher. But like, that's gotta be like a goat or something. That, oh my, this, I'm almost, this is so cool. This is the coolest thing I've seen in a while. Like, that is, holy crap, you only see that in the history books. That's sweet. Yeah, there's so much on these rocks. Like, that almost looks like a soccer ball. I don't think they were playing soccer back then. But that almost looks like a soccer ball. Like, this one's just crazy to me. All like like those are gotta be like, I mean, those are animals for sure. This is sweet. They're just like all over the rocks here. There's just like pictures and paintings. Yeah, like literally just the more you stand here and like look, the more you find. They really like their spirals. I'm telling you, man, they were getting hypnotized out here. But like, they're all, like, there's just, the more you look, the more you find. Like, I wonder if this was like where they lived, because there's so much art here. Yeah, I just cannot get over this. Like, I could stand here and just search for them all day. Like, I'd keep coming back to that one. That is the coolest one ever. Like, with the actual animals, you can see super well. I'm kind of wondering if that's like a snake or something down there. This is sweet. Like, I've literally only seen these in history books. Like, this is so cool. Like, this one, like, the ones on the top of the rocks here, they had definitely eroded a little bit more than like the sides of the rocks. But like, that is crazy cool. Like, I really want to know like what everything is, you know, like that they're drawing. But one can only assume that they must have been taking mushrooms or something, because there's so many spirals. What is that? I don't think that's a squirrel even. It's got like a very pointy nose. And like, look at the coloration on its back. It's like spotted. Oh my gosh, it is a squirrel. It is a squirrel. See you later, buddy. But the desert landscape is a sweet little view. I can't lie. With all the like cactuses and just like the mountains in the background, it like goes on forever. Now, with this park being like literally directly next to a major city, there's definitely some pros and cons. Some cons, the stars like are not nearly as cool because like there's a lot of light pollution. Obviously, there's like a lot more foot traffic and like stuff like that. pros, there's some pretty good cell service anywhere in the park. But birds definitely love these saguaro cactuses. I don't know if it's the fruit or like just the flowers themselves. But yeah, there's also like a ton of saguaros flowering in this area too. Like that one's absolutely loaded. And this one over here has like a lot of holes. So I wonder if a lot of birds are actually living inside that saguaro cactus. It is massive. But I wonder if it's the homestead. These teddy bear cholas can like surprisingly get really big. Like that's almost the same size as a lot of the saguaros. I mean, not like the mature ones like that, but like these spires, it's really big. Also, there's like a ton over here. I don't know what's going on, but it's like a teddy bear chola forest. I don't know, wherever I am right now seems like a very mature desert. Like the teddy bear cholas are huge in this area, and the barrel cactuses, I mean, this one's almost as tall as me. I found another chipmunk. It's not like a squirrel, but that's a chipmunk. See you later, buddy. Here's a little food for thought. You know when you go to like a petting zoo and you like put a quarter in, you twist the knob, you get like those little pellets to feed the animals? It looks identical to rabbit poop. So what the hell's going on here? No way, I found my first one of these like viney cactuses that's flowering. Holy crap, I found another new type of lizard. That one's also like quite large. That thing is sweet, it literally looks like the Rock. What the heck? I almost just like missed it entirely. It's like spiky. That's nuts. Holy shit, he's fast. He's a quick one. That was sweet. Okie dokie, next up we're doing a little bit of a combo. The first one is the Pack Rat and Pasky Loop Trail, 3.2 miles, but then we're also doing the Safford Peak via North Scenic Drive, 3.5, but I kind of want to do another like dusk to night hike. It's only 3:30 right now, so we got some time to kill. And I think the best way to do that is we're watching a movie. I stole this from my parents. I've never seen this before. It looks very westerny, you know, fits the vibe. Blazing Saddles. So I think that's the plan. It's starting. Grab your pair halves and let's go. Well, that was the fucking craziest movie I've ever seen. Definitely not a Western. What the fuck was that? But all right, we're off. Like, I don't, like that movie, I'm at like a loss for words. That was the most crazy thing I've ever seen. Like, I looked it up. I guess it's a really old movie, I found out. But like, Jesus Christ, like half the movie I was like, can't say that. Now, you probably know by now, but like I'm definitely not the biggest fan of city views, but if you are, there's a pretty good one, a nice view of the burbs. Holy crap, I found a big old rabbit. Look at how big that rabbit is. That is like double the size of all the other ones I've seen. Holy crap. All right, we're encroaching. That thing is huge. What the fuck? Why is that? How that is a massive rabbit. Holy crap. Okay, I don't want to run too far off the trail. There's just cactus everywhere. But that thing is huge. Holy crap, that is like the biggest bunny I've ever seen. Oh, his ears are down, he's ready to go. See you later, buddy. That thing was massive. Yeah, like, okay, I found like a normal rabbit. That's like the, he's gone so fast. But that's like a normal sized rabbit. The other one was like double the size. He was on roids or something. Found another bunny. Hey buddy, how's it going? See, this is like another one of those small bunnies. Like the other one, I don't know what happened to the other one. It was ginormous. But this one's just like a little small one. And it's like, it's way smaller. I don't know. That's about all I know. See you later. Okay, so we have a little bit of a change of plans. Basically, that's Safford Peak up there. The trail to get up there is super duper steep. Like I would do it, obviously, but the light is dwindling. And I don't really want to go down when it's pitch black, because I know for a fact I'll eat shit. So I think I'm just gonna call it quits here, watch the sunset, and then we'll look for some creepy crawlies. Found a huge black bug. What the heck? He's like doing a headstand. What the heck? What are you doing, buddy? Oh my gosh, he keeps like pointing his butt at me. Like if I move over here, well, he does nothing. Never mind, that's so weird. Why is he like standing on his head? What a strange individual. Not a lot to be found. Granted, that was a super short night hike, but tonight I think I'm just gonna have a little tuna sandwich and then I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, we're getting in trouble. There's a sheriff. Fuck, there's that like lights and everything. Hello? Oh, good. How are you?
Good. Any weapons?
No.
Did you see your car by yourself sleeping here?
Yeah, I was gonna do like a midnight hike to go see some desert stuff.
Oh, okay. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, the only reason we stepped out with you is because the park's closed after sundown.
Okay.
If you head back that way on Kinney, there's some campgrounds over there.
Okay.
You can just post up right there.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Well, folks, we got in trouble. Damn it. All right, so I just got to move. All right, well, since that didn't work out, I just found like this random like empty lot. Hopefully this will. Good morning. Well, only one trail left to do. The Cactus Canyon and Gila Monster Loop via Thunderbird Trail, 6.1 miles. But yeah, in the mornings and the evenings, those are definitely the best time to just like appreciate the park. Like in the middle of the day, It's just, you're dying. It's too hard to appreciate it. Like, yeah, just give it a gander, man. Just like the hazy, foggy mountains in the background are super cool. And then you just got like the towering giants everywhere. I found a little morning bunny. He thinks I doesn't see him. That one is so tiny. That's like a little baby bunny. Oh my gosh, you're adorable. See you later, buddy. Oh, no way, there's another mine. Holy crap. This one's like not even like barbed wire. Oh my gosh. That is sweet. Holy. What the heck? Like at this point, it's literally just like a huge cave. That's sweet. Like this one is kind of a dead end. That's like the turnaround point. But that's sick. How the fuck did people graffiti in there? How the hell are you fitting through that? There's no way. Man, now here begs the question. How many bats are in that bad boy? Like that's like a proper cave now. It probably goes so far back. Holy, I'm still baffled by the fucking graffiti on the wall. How did you get that over there? What, did you have like an extension pole? How do you even get that? Oh, holy crap. There's another one even? Yukon Cornelius must have been here.
The greatest prospector in the north!
But yeah, this one's a little bit of a duck to get in, like this little entrance here, but that's sweet. Holy crap, it's just there's like cactus growing inside there. That's nuts. How does that work? I thought they needed like light to grow. That's sweet though. I wonder like how far this goes back. Because it hooks like a left, like right up there. One thing I'll say about these mines, compared to like a lot of the other mines and like caves I've seen, is there's no AC being cranked out of those bad boys. It's just like the same temperature. The inside of a saguaro though is super duper cool. Like it's not even like a trunk. It's just made up of a bunch of little tiny branches. Holy crap, there's another mine even. This one looks massive. Man, Yukon made some rounds. And we're back. But okay, now I'm back at like the east unit. Pretty much, okay, well first off, I think this unit, honestly, is way better than the other unit. Like, I would go over to the other unit to see, like, the petroglyphs or, like, the Indian drawings. But besides that, I personally would stick in this unit. I think I like it way more. But, the main reason I'm here is, like, I'm gonna do the triple combo, like, trails again, like, tonight. Because those are literally the only trails that, like, you're legally allowed to do, like, a night hike. Every other trail, it's, like, open dawn to dusk, and that's it. So, that's the plan. We're doing a night hike. It's 1 o'clock, so we get some time to kill. We're starting off with a new animal. It's in a thing of poop, so I'm kind of grossed out to like, but there's a centipede. Look at that thing, holy crap. That's a big old centipede too. I mean, not as big as like the one that we saw at Big Bend, but like that's okay. I feel like it's venomous. That's my finger next to it. It's like almost the same size as my index. Look at that thing. Found another one of those like maybe tarantulas. I still don't know what that is. I should have looked it up. I'm not sure if that's a tarantula or a spider or it's a creepy crawly. It fits the description. That's about all I know. Holy shit. I found the biggest ants I've ever seen in my entire life. They're all over this cactus. These things are massive. Like they're literally the tip of my finger size. That's gotta pack a punch if that bites you. They're all over this thing. What the heck? They're like climbing all the way up. What is going on with this cactus? I don't know, but those things are big. I'm steering clear. Those are the biggest ants I've ever seen. There's a tarantula. You can see it in the hole. You can like actually see this one. Okay, I think we can get this one. He seems bold. Come on. You got this, man. You got this. Oh, yes, he's moving. Oh my God, look at it. That is so sweet. Holy crap. See you later, buddy. There's another one like in this hole. This one like I think got spooked and went really far back. But we're giving it our best shot. See, when they go so far back in the hole that you can't even see them anymore, I think it's kind of a lost cause. I think they're like, hell no, I'm not coming out there. Yeah, no, once they like go all the way in their hole, it's game over. It's like impossible to coax them back out. Now, I totally understand like why the tarantulas though are so skittish. I mean, number one, I'm like fucking King Kong to them. But then also, I guess like, when the cops kicked me out last night, they were saying like, I guess people like collect and like capture the tarantulas and scorpions and keep them. So they just like come out here and literally just abduct. Found a tarantula like outside of its hole. Look at that one. He's bold. Like I didn't even coax this one out. He's just chilling. Look at that. You can get like a really good view of this one then, because he's just like out. I don't know if that means like, I don't know. I think he's just confident, man. Holy crap. That thing, like the ones in this desert are a lot smaller than at Big Bend, but like they are like so much hairier. That is sweet. Holy crap. He's just chilling. All right, I won't bug you, man. See you later. Scorpion. I repeat, oh my God, that one's fucking massive. Holy shit. That's my finger next to it. Holy fucking shit, that thing is huge. That is a massive scorpion. Holy crap. What the, by far the biggest so far. Holy, is it, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's moving, it's alive. Holy shit. Look at that thing. That thing is, like, look at the stinger on that scorpion. That is a fucking lethal machine right there. That is nuts. That is by far the biggest scorpion ever. I kind of want to see it move, though. I've never seen a scorpion, like, you know, skedaddle. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Is it alive? Wait, I thought it, wait. That thing is fucking massive, though. I'm not sure if it is alive. I literally just poked it and it didn't even move. Look at this. Look at, like, you can see the stinger, though. Like, the fucking, holy crap. That is sharp. that could do some damage. Another thing I'm wondering, does it not have eyes? I think it's blind. How the hell does it get around? Okay. I want to see it. It's kind of skedaddle. I want to see it move. Is it dead? Oh fuck. Oh, okay. It's alive. It is alive. Dude, look at its tail. It's like ready to fucking go. I kind of feel, okay. It fucking attacked. Did you see that shit? Holy fuck. All right. I'll see you later, buddy. I'll see you later. I'll stop messing with you. Holy shit, that was sweet. Well, that was Saguaro National Park. Where to next? Found a friend. Look at that little bird. Oh, no.